neighbors. Steve here. I don't need to tell you that. You know who I am. Been away again or offline a few days. Not offline, just off video. Not really much to talk about. So, haven't been talking. So what's up? Anyway, been busy with some little projects. Can't talk about secret projects that we've been working on that are complete now, but now there's they've created other little projects for me to document the bigger projects. Yeah, anyway, some of you will find out soon enough. Others of you will never find out, but that's okay. It's none of your business. Oh, yeah. Beautiful day today. Sun shining bright out there behind me. And we've got a person coming to visit us in a few minutes, so I thought I'd just take a 5-minute break and talk. We're in a drought here in New England, or at least this part of Maine is in a drought. So bad that one of our sons, who lives off-grid with his family and depend primarily on rainwater catchment for their water supply, and he has been modifying that, has been improving his infrastructure this year, let's put it that way, so he can store more water more conveniently, but it hasn't been raining. So for the last couple of days, over the weekend, today's Tuesday, anyway, over the weekend, he made a few trips here to get water, and he hauled, I don't know, probably over 1,000 gallons of water in a few trips. And water's heavy. You know, it weighs 8 1/3 pounds per gallon, and there are over 7 gallons in a cubic foot of water. Remember those numbers. They're important. Water's heavy, and there's a lot of it in a cubic foot. You'd think a cubic foot isn't that big, but maybe 7.5 gallons. I can't remember. Anyway, you can look it up. A lot of water. So he's been hauling water, or he had hauled a bunch of water, and now I saw in the news this morning that there are a couple of storms headed our way. They're out in the Midwest right now, north Midwest, and headed in this direction. So we may get some rain before the end of the week, which is needed. We've been listening to the scanner today, and odd stuff going on out there. A lot of psychiatric problems on the radio today. People having episodes, one with a firearm. There was a person a few days ago, we heard a report in the morning that one of the area motels, a person hadn't checked out. They went to check on them, and the door was locked, so rather than just go in, they did the smart thing and called 911, and the police came, and apparently the person died. I don't know from what cause. You never hear those stories on the scanners, but anyway, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. Heard of a fentanyl overdose this morning, and the person it was a young man apparently, and whoever was with him had given him 3 doses of Narcan, which was, and it seemed like he might be coming out of it after 3 doses of Narcan. Yeah, that's one of those things. Everybody that takes drugs ought to have Narcan. Well, I guess you ought to have at least 3 doses, and make sure there's somebody around that can apply it to you. You know, don't do drugs, okay? That's the smart thing. Use your money for better stuff. Oh, it's sad. The world is sad. I don't know. It's one day at a time these days to see what happens with our governments, local, state, national. We'll see.